SVR 2008 is probably the most divisive game in the WWE lineage. It's a game that I've delved dozens of hours into as a kid before I developed the critical thinking skills to realize why it didn't feel as fun as Here Comes the Pain or Shut Your Mouth. This game essentially breaks the formula that barely needed any tweaks at all. Sure, as a kid, you see ECW added on the box in 24/7 mode, and you're stoked. Terry Funk's ladder spot is here, Punk is debuting, Sandman made the cut, and he's probably the GOAT of this game to be honest. But you haven't learned a damn thing from Just Bring It, because this is all just window dressing to hide the shit sandwich that lies within. We gotta start with the roster. As mentioned prior, we've got ECW, all 8 members of it, and they gave my boy Monty Brown a payday. We got Punk's debut, Primetime's debut, Do-Rag Shane Helms, my dad's old main Rick Rude, and an immaculate arena selection to boot. But the cons here far outweigh my praise. Where the hell are the tag team champions London and Kendrick? Where the hell are the goated trio Deuce, Domino, and Cherry? I know that I didn't sit through 07 SmackDown on the CW and My Network TV just for Ukes to subliminally tell me that the tag belts don't mean shit. Like, come on. The omissions here keep coming though. Miz still has announcer files left in the game's data, as do the PSP exclusive legends Sergeant Slaughter, Eddie Guerrero, and Jim Neidhart. But where's the world's greatest tag team? You can't even tell me with a straight face that Shelton Benjamin was not a prominent fixture in the time between 07 and 08 dropping. And what sense did it make leaving out Kevin Thorne and Ariel either? Her entrance is literally in this game. They're tailor-made for a video game. They're crazy looking. No Kate and Murdoch, no Mike Knox, who was endlessly entangled with Kelly Kelly, who made the cut, no Super Crazy. I could just go on for days. But let's get into that 24/7 mode, huh? Live the life of a WWE superstar by managing daily activities. Well, they didn't lie. We are managing mundane-ass daily activities like looking at voicemails all the fucking time. They've essentially done a precursor to UFC Undisputed's formula where you can grind out attributes between the shows. The problem here is that I am not immersed whatsoever by seeing a picture of the Great Khali holding a gun for the 3rd time to denote that he was in a movie. This shit cheeses the popularity system crazy too. Not that it even matters. You could have max popularity and top the Power 25 for months on end, just to end up fighting for a movie role against Roddy Piper or something. Bottom line, season mode was not broken. Y'all want to give us something to do in between the matches? Give us the hub world from Shut Your Mouth and let us free roam. It's literally that simple. They've roped poor GM mode's last proper inclusion into this shit show too. It has the easiest exploits ever, much like Season, and the roster is so thin that ECW only has 5 guys counting the non-legends. And one of them's not even a guy. I like Kelly Kelly. Her extreme expose got me banned from watching ECW with my mom for a while, but you're telling me this is the whole ECW roster right here? Then let's say you actually get into the game after all this preamble, right? Well, in order to make the characters feel more unique, I guess, they implemented Mortal Kombat Deception-esque fighting styles that totally limit the movesets royally. Wanna do Taker's classic WrestleMania dive? Too bad. He's the most feared striker in the WWE, not some multifaceted video game character like he was in SVR 07 or 06. Then you get to the submissions, which are utterly pointless here with the new struggle submission system. In prior games, you could realistically beat someone with literally any submission move, finisher or not. But with how short the window is now and how jank the lockpicking escape function is, it's just a waste of time. I never want to see the bow and arrow struggle submission animation again for as long as I live. But in general, the game is just slower. Again. Year by year, they kept jamming a square peg in a round hole by making the SVR games pseudo-simulation style games, trying to catch brownie points from the critics who weren't even touching these games outside of the immediate release period. Man, we're not like a mile away from Here Comes the Pain, but the frenetic energy that's lost in translation between these games sure fucking feels like it. And God forbid you want to start an eFed or just watch the CPU at all, because these AI characters are cracked out. They were never perfect, but dear God, they're beyond broken here. Case in point, Carlito vs CM Punk. Need I say more? But at the very least, Ukes wasn't season pass levels of greedy like 2K. No, you just have to grind the fuck out of Hall of Fame mode. The Hall of Fame challenges are pretty fun and straightforward, but man, what happened to the simple concept of earn currency and buy everyone you want? Why have prerequisites in the first place? I enjoy the inclusion of this mode, I just didn't need this hassle so I could play as Bret Hart. Just make it like a tower mode. Before we wrap up, I do have to touch on the soundtrack here. It's generally palatable and leaves a lasting impact on you if you grew up with it. I don't think it's like SVR06 good, but it's fine. My problem lies in two things with this. There should never once be an instance where I hear Driven 3 times in a row in the same playthrough. I promise you, I like Seven Dust, but not that much. But then you get to my childhood trauma. Having to play this game on mute, in fear of my parents hearing poor Chevelle screaming at them at 8 in the morning. I don't want to hear it anymore. I can't with the soundtrack. In conclusion, I feel like 07 laid such an impeccable groundwork for this game with its eclectic challenge mode, creative season, and very solid GM mode to bolster the already rock solid base game. And this one just completely U-turned off the beaten path and ditched the well-conceptualized stories of season mode, included a super half-baked ECW to appease the few fans it had left, and as a result, kind of irreversibly changed the formula for the SVR games for the worst. I've spent more hours on this specific game than I can count, so it's got some kind of substance to it. It just led to more tinkering with the formula that was fine and got us to where we are now. I truly think SVR08 is the point of no return for the WWE games. That's not to say there's not excellent sequels to this train wreck. It just stops feeling definitively PS2-esque and like the WWE turned up to 100 like the prior entries. I appreciate y'all's time. Let me know if you'd like more stuff like this, and take it easy, y'all.